In the comment section of the last informant, Mr. Tropical Penguin asked a super interesting question that was, do you miss the times you went to conventions to actually be a customer and play board games and find out the new stuff? That's a fun question because I started Portal Games in 1999, which is almost 20 years ago. Next year we will celebrate 20th birthday. And to be super honest, I don't entirely remember how it is to go for a convention just to have fun. I remember me being a high schooler, being a teenager and going to conventions, playing role-playing games all day long and all night long, and visiting booths and buying some role-playing games and dice and miniatures to Warhammer. So yes, as a teenager, I was going to conventions just having fun, hanging out with friends and playing mostly role-playing games. But then for the next 20 years, every single convention for me is a work, is amazing work, is a meeting with the fans, it's promoting games, it's running demos. But basically my whole life it's conventions. This is a work. Amazing, but a work. And by the way, thank you for the questions. If you have any more questions, put them in the comments below and I'm super happy always to answer them. We are now in our recording room. This is our room in the office where we record all the videos for Polish market. We have all the setup with the microphone and camera, special computer, etc., etc. And every single Friday at 2 p.m. Polish time, we are doing a 1 hour live stream every single Friday. I sit with our fans in Poland here and for 1 hour talk about Portal Games, talk about our releases and basically chat with the fans because it's a live stream. So they're asking us questions. For you, for our international audience, we have a vlog every Monday. And for our fans in Poland, we have a live stream every single Friday. And I thought I will just come here before we start recording. Let me just put this camera here. Okay, it's... Okay. And I will just show like what's happening here in Poland, what we show to Polish fans. I have here a ton of content for them. Every single week there's a 1 hour video. There's a lot of things I'm discussing. First of all, I speak better Polish than English, so I feel much more comfortable. There's more topics because in Poland we release per year about 30-40 games. So in English we release 2 or 3 or 4 titles a year. In Polish 10 times more, so there's much more to talk. And basically because I'm interacting with the fans in the chat, I'm answering their questions. But what will be happening today is Friday. I'll be talking about Amazon, whatever, you know it. A new faction for Imperial Settlers. Garcia just published a review. We got Seal of Excellence and Z said this is his, right now, this is his the most favorite faction ever, and for me the same. I love Amazons. I'm very proud of this design and I think this is the best faction up to date so far for the games. I'll be talking about this. I will be talking about, of course, Portal Games loot box. Strongly recommend to go to our website and see about the content that you can grab here. This is your Christmas gift from us. I'll be presenting Polish edition of Maki Staki. This is a dexterity game that we are doing here in Poland. This is a family game. The one player has something like that on his eyes. He's not seeing anything and they have to build a tower from the components. Very fun family game. I'm presenting it today for Polish fans. I will be talking about this. We are releasing in Poland. This is our last release of the year in Poland. 12th of December, we are releasing Ex Libris from Renegade Games. Amazing set collection game. And I will be bragging that for Polish fans, only here in Poland, the one publisher in the world only does this. We have a special additional promo, this notepad to play Ex Libris. So I'll be bragging about Portal Games, obviously. I will be talking about our fans who send us packages. These guys just finished campaign for Detective, and they said they love the game, and they sent us a huge big pang of cookies because they wanted to send something nice to us as a thank you note for having a great time with Detective. So I'll be talking about this. I will be also presenting a new expansion for Rising Sun that we are releasing here in Poland, Monster Box. Nice stuff. I will be, let me just grab this camera again. I'll be presenting a full bag of cookies. These are cookies that I brought from Warsaw, from a convention last weekend. So I'll be saying nice things about our fans again, because they are just insane with all these cookies, milk biscuits and chocolate biscuits and all that kind of stuff. You saw it in the previous Informant, 3 bags of cookies. I was tweeting about this because it was ridiculous. I was going to this convention and going back from this convention with using public transport. I was in a train. So you can imagine all these people being in the train and seeing me, adult guy, with 3 full bags of cookies. Like, I have no idea what they were thinking, but for sure it was very confusing for them what I'm doing. I will be presenting this amazing playing mat. We just received them. These playing mats are part of the Portal Games loot box. Loot box that is an item that we have for you, full of small mini expansions. So one of the biggest one, the biggest one is a mat for 51st State. The idea for this mat was from our fan at PortalCon. Our fan asked if we can do mat for 51st State, and here we are a few months later. And I will be in our Polish vlog, in our Polish video. We have a traditional segment that is called Poland is a World Champion, and in this in this segment we are talking about some things that Polish people achieved that is super awesome and worldwide known. And today I'll be talking about my friend Michael Oracz from Awaken Realms game company. They just started Kickstarter campaign a day ago. And they just got $2 million in one day. I'm super proud of my friend, and I'll be talking about this campaign because the designer of the game, called Krzysztof Piskorski, is the guy who worked for me back then. This is a game he designed for me back then. You can see Krzysztof Piskorski. He designed absolutely unique, amazing role-playing game. This was indie style role-playing game. It had only 50 pages, and it was absolutely stellar. It was his first game published ever. This is he was working with me, and now he's releasing this amazing, huge, epic Kickstarter game. Michael Oracz, this is my friend for the past 20 years. His first game he published by Portal Games was De Profundis, also indie role-playing game. It had 30 pages, only very small project. Now he's doing this $2 million Kickstarter, but it was starting as a small games. We all were growing up 20 years ago as a young, very passionate designers. And the third person involved in this Kickstarter is Piotr Foksowicz, who is a illustrator for the project. And let me grab it. Piotr Foksowicz debuted, of course, at Portal Games. This is also our friend. And this is the guy who, let me just open it so I can show you. This artwork, you recognize this artwork? This is Piotr Foksowicz as well. This was his first game he ever illustrated, New Era, in 2011. He debuted at Portal Games. Then he did loads of other illustrations for 51st State. He did artwork for Neuroshima Hex. He did artwork for Neuroshima Tactics, and he was working with us for many years. And now Michael Oracz grabbed him to work for the Awaken Realms project. So yes, I'm super proud and super happy that my friends in these modern times of the Kickstarter are just rocking the world champion. $2 million in 2 days, absolutely stunning result. So this is what I will be talking about with our fans today. As I said, you guys have a vlog, and I'm super happy to answer all the questions in the comments. You know that I'm very active, so if you have any questions about Portal games, about board games, about anything except politics, I hate politics, I'm super happy to be answering these questions. And our fans will have a live stream every single week for 1 hour. I'm talking to them and answering all the questions live in real life. Thank you for watching. I hope that you have a good time watching Informant. Once again, please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, please share this vlog with your friends, with gamers, with people who like watching videos on YouTube. And if they want to know more about Portal games, we want them to see our vlog. See you next week, I guess. Bye bye.